disbelief in the unseen shadows hide. I found my place in the garden. How many snakes in the darkness? My desperate ache for belonging. I love the stars. I found my place in the madness. I seek a way through the labyrinth. Open the gates to the palace. Unveil the dark. I found my place in the
It's just like trying to get used to their.
It just doesn't seem very. Seems a little upsetty spaghetti.
What?
What?
Who's upsetty spaghetti?
I think a new kitty. He's got a little upset stomach. Not too happy.
Oh yeah. Gotta get used to the to
and I think
foods and all that stuff.
I think he was eating dirt. He dug out of a plant in my room. And I think that didn't sit well with him.
Oh yeah.
Wonder why.
Kittens. That's like all the other cats are now like being weird. So there's just something going around. Cat weirdness.
It is a pet safe plant, right?
Sort of. It's safe. It's not like dangerous, but it can give them upset stomachs to eat it. But there's no nibble marks on the leaves.
Okay.
Oh my! Holy shit! Our goalie, stay in goal.
Nah, dude, he's clapped in cheeks. He doesn't want to stay in goal. He's gonna be clapping in cheeks. How else are you gonna clap cheeks?
He's clapping our cheeks though. That's the problem.
Hey, he's an indiscriminate cheek slap or cheek clapper, so it's fine.
Cheek clapping.
I need him to discriminate.
Phrasing. All right.
Jesus.
We got folks here. Derpy is around tonight, but had a very bad headache today, so she's going to be chilling off on the side, but she's around. So we'll get things started. Get y'all's asses into fucking roll 20.
Ha! I'm the only one in here. Get wrecked.
Are we not waiting on Porkins?
Get in game.
Hmm?
I thought.
Oh shit! I thought he was here.
No.
Let me add him.
I'm gonna add him too.
Let me add him.
I said we're start Tig.
Also, I'm dumb and I just queued for another. But
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
fucking did. What the hell?
Oh yeah. I totally understand accidentally queuing another round.
These games. By the time you're done
Mhm.
with the recap, we'll literally be able to get 2 games in. These games.
Yeah, I know. It's easy to slip that click on it. Like, oops.
Uh-huh.
I can't find the cancel queue.
Right, hold up.
Where is
What's
it?
this cat
Queues
doing?
pop instantly in this game, though. You click, it goes. That's just how it is. We got another good name for our teammate.
It ain't clapped in cheeks. I don't know what you're gonna be. I don't know what you want to tell me.
It's pretty good still.
What is it?
Fat fuck. Oh, boob holder on the other team, though.
Boob holder.
Boob holder.
Boob holder. Ah, yes. Oh, just a bra.
Or a person. It can be a person. That's the official title.
Oh, fat fuck. Oh, that's dope. Love that people can just people getting around the
Sensors and things.
the sensors are.
I believe it's pronounced food.
Fuck.
It's fine. It's fine.
Fuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably. Okay.
Food.
As we await, we'll get started with the lovely summary that we had from last time. So, last time we started off with exploring the. Let's put some fucking cool Labyrinthos time. All right. Last time you went and explored Telemy Hill. Telemy Hill being where Sir Talavar, your fairy dragon knight friend trapped in the cage, said that the goblin Jingle Jangle lives, who has the key to his cage. Upon climbing the hill and following the path, you saw some smoke coming out from behind a rock and explored, finding that behind that rock was a fairy who was smoking some of that good kush, or whatever he's got. And in doing so, got Zug high as a kite. You met Nutmeg, who seems to have been stuck here and hither as well. Just kind of been chilling here on Telemy Hill for the time being. Having nothing better to do, Nutmeg joins your group. Go explore. And the living trees around you, move around you and guide you to the top, where you explore the cave and find Jingle Jangle, little female goblin who does indeed have the key to Sir Talavar's cage. Upon having a further conversation with the goblin, you find that she was very sad because she had some of her truffles stolen and got bonked on the head by some angry brigands who were being bullies to her. So, in exchange for the key, she asks you to go and show those brigands what for. So, you free Talavar, send down the hill, and make your way to the northwest, where the the brigands' hallway is. And as you arrive there, you encountered some silliness on the way, including some weird hobgoblins walking on stilts, gathering eggs, the flooding and receding waters of the stanky swamp. Then finally arriving at the Brigand's Tollway, you found wandering, meandering spiderweb of causeways surrounding a large stump 30 feet tall in the air, where you could see banners and tents flying from above it. And as you explored and walked along the rickety causeways, suddenly Rosin noticed that there was somebody in your group. Bum, bum, bum. That somebody was none other than Agdon the Quick.
Hey, my mom says, have fun, everybody.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Yes. Yes, Mom.
Okay,
Porkins.
Porkins mom.
Hopes you have a pleasant trip.
All right, I didn't know there was like something going to be coming after that grunt noise, and you just
We lost a goal. Yeah, shit's happening.
understood. Okay, so Agdon Longscarf reveals himself in a flourish as his theme song starts playing from somewhere off into the fog, and he tries to steal something. Actually, successfully steals something from Nutmeg. And I actually don't think Nutmeg knows.
No, he hasn't reached for it yet.
Yeah. And immediately, however, Velka and Voda recognize Agdon for who he is, which is their younger brother, Vamper, of the massive Windove family. And in recognizing that, everybody sprung into action. Agdon starts running all over the place. Agdon, aka Vampire, starts running all over the place. Zug uses Vine Whip, his signature move, to grab specifically at the long trailing scarf of Agdon.
Zug is a Bulbasaur.
Yeah, he just uses Vine Whip. We had a hold person fired off. We had a compelled duel fired off. And in all of that, there was just a giant kerfuffle of people wrestling and grabbing each other. And finally, when Agdon, Vamper, or Agdon, couldn't wrestle that scarf away from the party, he started flailing and blubbering, saying, "Please, please, please, no. So I'll call off the brigands. I'll call off everybody. Just everybody chill. Everybody chill. Just let me go. Just stop. Let go of my scarf. Let go of my scarf." And as you do let go of his scarf, he kind of like brushes himself off. You all look at each other. It's the first time actually that Velka and Voda. I don't know how long has it been since you've last seen any of your family actually.
8 years is
8
what we
years.
had talked about. Yep.
8 long years. All right. So after 8 years of not seeing your Windove siblings, you are now face to face with Vamper Windove, as he looks to you and just kind of like gives you a sheepish grin. He says, "All right, fuck. Okay. Oh, the crew is never gonna let me live this down. I know you two probably want to talk. Can we, like, let's just go back up to the camp. Come on, follow me. Follow me. I promise. No more tricks. No more nothing. I'll call off. I'll tell all the others to treat you as guests. Just come on. Follow me." And he turns and, I mean, are you? I guess also Voda and Velka, are you like letting him up, letting him go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Voda's like following him like an angry mother, her arms crossed, tapping.
Yeah, because he is both of your younger brother. The younger brother to both of you. So, you follow him through the causeways, as he kind of points out little areas where he's like, hey, watch there. Look out for that. Keep your eye on that plank. And you notice that there actually are kind of like thieves' cant markings on all like the planks and things like that. Okay, so Rosin understands them and can actually read the thieves' cant, which is things like, you know, don't step here, loose plank in 5 feet, like stuff like that. The water below bubbles with like mucky gas, and you can hear the sound of frogs and bugs singing away as you wind your way through the mists, and soon find yourself at the base of this gigantic stump that's in the middle of the swamp here. Agdon lets out a whistle, and then from above you hear as a rope ladder gets like let down, slaps the side of the stump. All right, everybody up to the top. Well,
that's pretty cool. I like that.
Yeah. Some of the crew is still up there. We always leave a watch. You know, gotta keep our eyes on the swamp. All right. Everybody up. Watch your step. It's a good rope ladder, but it gets kind of slippery with the moss. And he looks up and you can see that the strange looking sun here and hither is slowly setting. Well, I'll offer you food and rest for the night if you're okay with that. As a sign of good faith. Sign of good faith. I promise. Promise we're not going to do anything to you. The crew should listen to me. Kind of.
I would like to insight check that he isn't planning on robbing us in our sleep.
Sure. Yeah,
I
go ahead.
believe him.
Do I have advantage because he's my brother?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Grown up with that.
Yeah, so you can tell what you get from that insight check is you can tell that he's, you know, these are your family. He's not going to mess with you. You can tell that he's not lying. However, what you do see though is there is a bit of worry that, like, as he's saying that, he's like looking around and you can see he's looking to the other crew, like the other members of the brigands. Not like he's trying to send them a signal, but more so with now a concerned look on his face.
Trying to figure out if they're gonna fuck with him now.
Mm-hmm.
So, a few of the other rabbits issue the same whistle. The Herringons issue the same whistle, and they more rope ladders come down from the top as you climb the 30-foot stump and find yourselves at the top of the Brigand's Tollway. There's a nice little camp out here with some like lookout towers and stuff and tents and little flags and banners all about. And there's a fire going in the center, kind of like right in the center of this old log. And there's like a dugout pit lined with stones and stuff like that to keep it from burning the log down itself. But you already can tell the log is wet as shit. It's not like it's going to burn down at all. So the party finds themselves here with a pretty unique view of the swamp. You can see the Queen's Causeway disappearing off into the mists. That long kind of road that rises up and kind of goes towards the north area. And in the distance with the setting sun, you can see that there is like you can barely catch the top of the Ptolemy Hill, where you know that like Jingle Jangle is hanging out. Agdon sits down on one of this like on a chair as some of the other Herringons kind of lays about. Some of them sitting in hammocks and starting to chat with each other. Barrel is uncorked. You can hear the goop, 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 as some flagons start getting filled. All right, make yourselves at home, guys. The dinner will be ready fairly soon. I think the cook's got some sort of stew going. Yeah. There's like an awkward pause as he just kind of looks. He looks at as Vamper looks both kind of like at Voda and Velka, just kind of, yeah.
Both arms crossed, just glaring.
Zug just goes, okay!
I'm about a foot away from either side.
And I start making myself at home, which means dropping my spear, shield, skull, bags, everything to the ground, and flopping down on top of them and getting
Nice.
comfy.
Zug just makes his
has
nest.
just like one latch where he undoes it and everything comes
falls
off.
down, and I just kind of sit down, like splay out, and get really comfy.
Zug nest.
You have like tearaway armor.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
definitely the
Not his
portable
word.
nest. Yeah. Ah!
I guess Nutmeg would start just playing a gentle tune on his sham, and at this point would probably be reaching for his ganja if he's been told to wait at home, and is kind of like
Make something else.
misplace that.
Yeah, give me an investigation check, Nutmeg.
But then, yeah. Oh God. Oh no. Let's see if I going through. Oh,
Whoa,
let's go.
dude, you're
Let's go,
fucking.
Nutmeg.
Yeah, dude, you're
Hell
like,
yeah, dude.
you're really, you're going at it because I mean, this is something really
I can
important to you.
smell it.
You're going really important to you. Yeah, we watch as Nutmeg is just sitting there like. It's literally the scene of the dude like looking for his stash. He's like patting down every pocket and everything like on himself. Like, where did I put it? Where'd it go? Oh fuck! And then seems Nutmeg, you start sniffing the air, and then you just turn and you just get like the eyes narrow as you look at Vamper.
Hey man, I think you might have nicked my stash on accident. Mind if I help you look for it?
And as you're saying that, Rosin kind of barges in and is like, uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Rosin barges in and just says, "Are you so awkward? Why are you so nervous to Vamper?" Who's actually, you can now hear there's a soft drumming sound, and you look down and one of his rabbit feet is just going doop, 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 like awkwardly tapping. I'm sorry. Yeah, here, buddy. I just kind of got sticky fingers, so
Oh yeah, man. If you want, so he could have just asked. If he holds it out to me, I will telekinetically just like pull it back to me.
Oh, he's just
And it float by my side.
Oh, whoa. Oh, okay. Yeah. No worries. All yours. I'm good. You know, gotta stay athletic. Gotta stay lithe. Gotta stay. You know, keep my mind in the game. Yeah.
Your loss, puff up. Still pumping on the sham.
I think it's time for you to explain yourself.
I mean, I could ask the same of you two. It's been what, like almost 10 years? It's something like that. Like, you two disappeared a while ago.
We did not become brigands.
Yeah, I mean, well, I don't know. I don't know where you came from. All I know is that you got some strange aura about you, Voda. It's kind of got that, like, oh, yeah, I recognize that. I recognize that smell, that aura, that vibe. It's
called familial anger.
No, I mean, yeah, there's that, but it's the stronger, well, no, maybe less strong, because I think that scent's really strong right now. The Monarch, Witchlight Monarch, you, and the turtle over there. You guys were crowned Witchlight Monarchs. That's cool.
Yep.
It's an honor.
Wait! Did you say that's dark?
What the heck did you just say, little man?
What? What are you talking about?
You said it's dark? The sense? The dread?
No.
What did you say?
No. It's just strong. It's the Witchlight Monarch stuff. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's goes a long way here in the Feywild, especially in Prismeer. I mean, it's the title that, well, was bestowed at some points by Zyblina, but yeah, she's not around. Good riddance.
Did not keep your brigands from costing us.
Yeah. I mean, they just kind of, you know, some of them do their own thing. But I mean, it's one of those kind of things where it's like, hey, man, if you rob from the Witchlight Monarchs, it's a pretty big deal. But
Didn't be robbing from anybody.
We gotta make ends meet, man. Like,
There are better ways of doing that?
there's less fun ways of doing it, like honest work. Boring.
I give him a smack on the back of the head.
Hey! Ow! Hey! I know you're my big brother, but like, ow.
I think you don't really have room to talk.
Okay, so what would you have me do? I went off on my own, I made a name for myself, a new name, but, you know, still a name for myself, and like, come on, look at this, look at what I've built. It's just pretty cool, right?
Wait, did you write the song about you too?
I did. Not. I had it commissioned. It was commissioned.
Well, I would
And
There
say
is also the issue with your employer.
My employer? I don't have any employer. I'm my own boss.
Kind of glare
Or-
at him.
patron.
My what? Patron?
The person who pays your sugar daddy. You guy who pays your bills.
Nobody pays us. Nobody pays us. We make our own way.
That's not what we have heard.
What? What have you heard?
We have heard that you are in league with the Coven.
The Coven? No, not the Coven. Just
do not
one.
believe him.
Just one of the Coven. Just one. Not the
I
Coven.
want to. Okay.
Yeah. I give him another smack in the back of the head.
Yo,
Bonk.
at least aim
Yeah,
for
I
a
want
different spot. It's okay.
It would not get the point across nearly as
I
well.
want to project some familial intimidation.
Give him the wedgie hand sign.
Just the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed.
Oh, the Catholic family move, right?
You know, like just things. We just gotta kind of make ends meet, you know. Like Prismere shattered like it is, just kind of everything is kind of chaotic. And hey, I made a name for myself. Got this crew together. They like me. You know.
That without putting others down. I would have thought at least that you would have remembered growing up.
I mean, maybe it's not my place, but I don't really see what the big issue here is. Kind of seems like little man is all storm and no rain. You catch my drift? Like, it's not doing anything harmful.
He is robbing people.
Storm and
This is
wasn't
the
he-
Fae, my brother. We're always
yeah, it's
good
not
at
like we
little
do
things.
much. Like not like we're like really bad. I mean, we steal memories. It's not like we're stealing. Well, there was that goblin. I kind of feel bad about that. Kind of nice, but that wasn't me.
I immediately. Okay, never mind.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was Jebek and the Marauders. I don't know where they are.
Did you tell
Do you
them
know,
off
I know
for it?
what you are going to do. You're going to find them and send them back to apologize.
Okay, well they'll probably show up in a little bit. I mean, it's getting late. Most of the crew comes back here in the evenings to bed down and chow down and you know have some drinks and stuff before anything else. Yeah. I'll talk to Jebek and we'll go and we'll apologize to Jingle Jangle. It's not a problem. Hey, where's the drinks, everybody? Let's come on. Let's get some drinks. Let's take a load off. Get some drinks.
Narrowing eyes.
What? You don't want some mead?
That's not where my problem lies.
We got it from Soggy Bottom. The Soggy Court, you know, they make some damn good mead. Those bullywugs.
I'm sure. But you are quickly attempting to change the subject.
I'm thirsty.
My point exactly.
What?
Changing the subject.
What do you want? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? Come on, just let me get a.
I do not believe Voda or I are either satisfied by your answer for why you think it is alright to be thieving.
You want the truth?
Yeah!
It's
I can
fun.
handle the truth.
It's fun. I just do it for fun.
Smack him in the back of the head, same spot.
I reach out to stop him.
Hold up. Yeah. All that's happening. Blah, 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 blah.
If you reach out to stop me, I will stop.
He was like, he flinches. I was gonna say he flinches. He definitely would have still gotten hit there. It's Hither's not that big, Belka, Boda. It's small, and I don't know. It's just kind of what I ended up doing.
Did you feel good about doing it?
Sometimes, to be honest, yeah. But, I don't know. Feels like it's just something to do.
And what if things were to open back up? Would you drop it and go home?
I don't... Man, when I was at home, I'm just one more wind dove out of however many there are now of us. I'm out here. I'm egged on. You know, I mean, you two must know now. Like,
Yeah, I kind of just give a look to Velka when he says that.
okay, maybe I didn't make the right choices when it came to my occupation after leaving home, but hey, I was trying to make it on my own now. I'm trying to make a name for myself.
There are better ways of
I
doing
give him
that.
a hug.
Oh.
Oh, thanks. You said awkward, like he kind of just like what? Like is a little bit taken back at first, and then embraces you as well. He's just like
I do the place hand on shoulder to be part of it, but not fully embracing it thing.
I'm going to be part of this, but please don't touch me.
I've definitely missed y'all. I do miss the family as well. It's just a little bit much. And
I do understand.
we got, you know, made my own way here, and you know what, you're right. There could be better use of my talents. He flourishes the scarf.
I glance at Velka before slowly saying, well, I think your talent's going to be put to better use. Steal as a showman.
As a showman? What do you mean?
Well, I'm sure Mr. Witch and Mr. Lights are always looking for new acts, at least minor, at minimum.
Oh, you know what? Don't tell any of the other brigands this, but on my own time, I've been practicing up-close magic.
I pull up a chair and sit next to him and immediately just like lean in to watch.
Oh, right now? I'm not ready. I'm not. Okay. And he pulls a coin out, and then just basically does the, a typical like sleight of hand, just like makes it disappear, and then it reappears like behind your ear. See? I simple stuff like that. Card tricks, making things disappear, those types of things. Is that? I don't know. Is that a better use of my talents?
Absolutely.
It seems that would be wonderful if you enjoy it.
I do. And, yeah. Well, let's relax. Let's have some drinks. We can talk more. In a bit. Let's hope everybody gets comfortable. There's a few extra cots, under one of the tents that you all can use and to stay dry and stay warm. But, yeah, the food should be ready. I think there's some bug stew getting brewed up.
Mmm.
And yeah, the soggy court, as I said, they got good mead, and we'll let's drink.
Okay. I'll have some of that.
Alrighty.
That's a
Mugs
monarch.
are passed around to everybody. and they're kind of just your typical wooden flagons. The mead is nice and golden, honeyed mead that is sweet, but still packs a punch, alcoholic-wise.
Nutmeg's always down to get his old cross on.
Yeah, you're gonna get cross-faded. The moments pass, and the sun goes down, and the swamp changes. And I think this is the first time that you've been outside during the evening here and hither. The sounds of like the bugs and the frogs just gains like volume in tenfold, as it almost sounds like there's just an orchestra of them down there in the water. Louder croaks, softer croaks, the buzzing of bugs and things like that. And you look out, and basically the entire swamp is just bespeckled with just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of fireflies just floating about. And then every once in a while you see a larger light like float up out of the darkness and just kind of zip about in the air and then dart back down.
So, Vamper, how long has it been since you left?
Kind of left right after y'all did. I mean, the brothers and sisters kind of, it was a first, not many leave the window of Homestead, and when you two disappeared, other brothers and sisters started kind of, getting a little bit antsy, and, well, I took the initiative. I was next to leave. Not sure if any others left either, but, yeah, I ventured out on my own, started the crew that you see, well, actually, no, this is my new crew. I don't know what happened to the old crew. But we were, that wasn't too long after you left, so I was still a little bit unruly, a little bit young and hot-headed, and, well, we were basically giving a lot of travelers trouble throughout the Feywild, and, well, we ventured into Prismere, and, well, Zyblina did not have any of my antics. She caught me pretty easily at that, and also, well, kind of embarrassing. Punishment was a little bit harsh in my opinion. She, the scarf here, took this scarf, pinned it to a sapling with a magical nail of some bullshit. And, well, then she used her crazy magic, and then the tree grew until the branches touched the sky, where I was just kind of hanging out there for a long time.
Did you learn your lesson?
I mean, does it look like it?
No, just saying maybe some reassessment is needed.
Yeah.
How'd you get down off the tree?
Oh, yeah, that was pretty interesting. So when the Hourglass Coven came through and, trapped Zyblina, well, my gang, some of them were still around, and the most loyal of them came by, and, well, they just chopped the tree down. Got me off of it.
I looked down at the stump beneath us.
No, it wasn't this tree.
Okay.
Only issue was I was still on the ground, but I was still attached to the tree. So that's where, well, that's where a deal was made.
Does, with the hag?
Yeah, I kind of did.
I flick the tip of his nose.
He does the bunny nose, like. Yeah, I kind of, well, in agreement for removing the magical nail and freeing me and my wonderful scarf from its prison, all I need to do is, give her the best prize from all of my raids from then and after.
That
What
seems
if
fairly
you-
loose. Oh,
That's
go
a
ahead.
lot of prizes.
What if you just stopped raiding?
He thinks about that like no, and just like has a face on that's like nobody has ever like said that to him.
I just have a palm over my eyes.
I mean, he looks around. And he's like, I mean, huh? Nobody's really suggested that. Maybe it's because the only other people I hang out with are other brigands. You like look around and there's just a bunch of other like.
When you surround yourself with bad influence, you become bad influence.
Man, you're a philosopher, man. That's cool. Yeah, but maybe. I mean, deals with the hags are kind of weirdly loosey-goosey, so that might actually make sense. If I don't raid anymore, there's nothing to give. So,
So join us and help us take her out.
take her out? What the hell? You guys are crazy. Why do you want to?
Oh,
Yeah, wait. Pump the brakes. Quick stop. Takes a long sip of mead. Okay. I've told you about me. What the heck are you two doing here and with this crazy crew?
Well, for the last 8 years, we have been working for the Witchlight Carnival.
Yeah, heard of it.
And see, the Witchlight Carnival is heavily associated with Zyblina. And in order for the carnival to continue, she needed to be freed. So here we are to free her.
Oh. Yeah, see, I had heard, like, some talk about that, like... Interesting. So, you're gonna unstuck her, because she's stuck in, like, time.
That is the plan.
Wait, is that something we knew?
Yeah, we knew there's some
I think we had connected dots, but we hadn't heard it out.
between. No, there was definitely some confirmation from somebody. It was Sir what's his butt, the one
Sir
we
Talavar.
freed. Talavar mentioned that time got split and then frozen. It was like either split and frozen between hither, thither, and yon.
Yeah, no, he did say that.
We hadn't gotten that Zyblina was stuck in time. That's
Oh
what we
yeah,
had
that's
gotten.
it's in my notes here.
Yeah, so he said that, using an artifact called Eaglewolf's Cauldron, the Coven has frozen time in Zyblina's palace, trapping the Archfey inside.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that was
that directly. Never mind.
And then don't forget, we also from Mr. Witch, Mr. Light got a little riddle as we joined in about time. Where was that? Shoot. That not included. I know it's in my notes somewhere. Hold on. I will find this.
Mind the rule of 3, future, present, past. Find the alicorn and free the dormant queen at last.
That's it. The rule of 3 in present, future, past. That was the part that was time related.
Well, if you're here to take on the Coven, the Hourglass Coven is nothing to shake a tail at. They're pardon my language, but they're mean bitches.
I'll say
Okay.
that, brother.
They do immediately say language.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, they're quite well. Lorna,
You had the right of it.
she's a piece of work. Oh, there's a weird froggy face. Is a frog, I'm pretty sure. Lives in a town full of frogs. It's really creepy, and I've never met her two sisters. I've never met her two, the other two of the Coven, but I've only heard scary things about them as well. One of them lives in a dollhouse. Like, what?
We've heard some things. What was the relic called?
The what?
Relic.
The relic, the thing that was used.
Cauldron. Yeah.
The Eaglewolf's Cauldron. Eaglewolf's Cauldron.
You know about the object they use to trap Zyblina?
Nope, definitely don't. I mean, all I know is that something happened. They did some magical shit, and yeah, the Zyblina is trapped in her palace, frozen. And well, I mean that was good fortune for me, but I don't know. I feel like maybe now I've learned my lesson. We'll see. Come on. I mean, it's not the craziest thing, but if you're here,
If you're up for stealing one more thing,
I'm always up for stealing.
I think a good test of your skills would be finding that cauldron.
Cauldron. Oh yeah.
But you also have to find something of greater value at the
Not
same
if
time.
he does not steal. Not if he does not steal it yet.
Fair.
Oh, so you just want me to like find it but not take it?
And then we can go from there.
That is probably the best idea.
Okay.
Okay, is right. We would have to have a secondary item. We don't want to break a bond.
Okay, I can do that. I can definitely do that. I mean, if it's here and hither, I'll try to find it and look for it. You can't really get between the mists. Just like turn you around. I've been here for quite some time.
We will
now.
find a way.
Working on it.
But I'm sure if it is here, at least you'll figure that out one way or the other.
Yeah. I'll definitely look for it. Yeah, I'll keep my eyes out. Me and the crew.
I'm trying to figure out if Vamper lost his accent or if we gained an accent.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't gonna fucking be doing a French accent.
Yeah.
It's a question that will hang over the group for the rest of the campaign.
The deepest of
I would
mysteries.
say,
Yeah. If
No,
there was
I would
actually
say-
lost was your
Vamper-
dignity and you became French.
The
yeah,
hag
I would
stole
say
the
Vamper
secret.
probably lost his. I'd say Vamper lost his accent.
There was a point where we were talking about it where I'm like, I'm not going to be able to figure out a French accent, so what we're going to do is Neon, you'll do the French accent, and I will just be like, yeah, she just does that. Which would have been fun, but I think learning the accent is more fun.
Yeah. He's the person who just like adopted like the Brooklyn accent or something like not the
Just
General.
anyone who's lived in Boston for more than a year.
Imagine anytime he's alone, he speaks in his French accent.
yeah.
It's
At
faces
this
to put up.
time you hear another whistle from down below, and one of the lookouts who's looking down over the edge lifts the lantern, turns back and goes, Hey, Jebek's back. Jebek's back. Lower the ladders. You hear the ladders unfurl again as you see another crew of maybe like 4 or so Herringons come back up, and you recognize one of them as Jebek. And
Is this the guy that tried to rob
scared
us
off.
before?
With the snail, right?
Yep, correct.
Mhm.
And as they get up to the top, you can see almost immediately one of the lookouts or one of the other Herringons whispers, like leans in, and you can like.
I like
and
to hear that.
and
With my... Good.
Jebek looks up, and it's as the it's one of those things where as they're getting their ear whispered into, they look up and look over in your direction, and there's a immediate kind of like wide eyes, like a nod from them, and then the conversation stops and they kind of go about their ways. Jebek starts walking over to the group.
Just from my little nest I'm snoozed up in, I'll just wave. Hi! Again!
Yeah, it would be definitely like a hello again, friend. Fancy
Yo,
the
you-
tortoise beating you back.
You know this chap?
The tortoise beat the God damn it.
You were asking Nutmeg if
Yeah, I was like, they all know this chap.
He tried to
tried
rob
to-
us earlier.
Try to negotiate a unilateral transfer of assets between the two parties.
Very bad at it.
I don't know what that means, man.
He was
Hey, that's
interrupted by
pretty
a
cool.
snail who got mad.
Jebek looks
Yeah.
to the group and just like, I don't know what that means either. But well, back from our patrols, Mr. Agdon. And, well, got one or two good memories. They hold up. Jebek holds up the little, stoppered gourd. So, yeah. And kind of holds it out towards Agdon. But, they take it back to them, to, like, their chest. I don't know if you got the chutzpah to kind of, you know, make these deals anymore. Sounds like you're going soft there, Agdon. Looks like you got some, you let these folks just show you what's for.
I look him up and down and go, at least he was able to steal something from us.
There's definitely a moment of just like, oh fuck, as
Oh.
as Jebek looks, just kind of like looks around, he's like, just wasn't for that snail, it would have. Look,
All I hear is excuses.
Excuses are the weapon of a weak man.
I
don't know you, but I'll throw some shade.
I gestured to Vampire. He had spells being thrown at him. What's your excuse?
I don't know. I got no excuse, but
That's right.
all I know is
So-
that I think, and you can see now there's like a group of like 4 or 5 more of the Erangон are kind of like standing behind him. I'm thinking that maybe Agdon's gone soft. I heard he was blubbering and crying and begging for his life because he just kind of grabbed onto that pretty scarf of his. Maybe I should have the scarf. Huh?
I'm scared of snails. Scared of something that can actually hurt them.
Snail, the snails is big and he'd crush you if you. You know what?
I take a very aggressive step forward to see his reaction.
He backs up a little bit.
It's like, and then I kind of scoff. He didn't run away.
But you know what? We're gonna put this to a vote. We're gonna put this to a vote. I think that the brigands want a different leader now after seeing apparently seeing what happened tonight. So we're gonna organize something and you don't make yourselves too comfortable here because you know if I am in charge, you're not allowed to
I
sleep.
take another firm step forward and say, "Oh, is this open to everyone? Because I think you're going to have some tough competitions then."
I mean, yeah, it'd be like, you know, a democratic vote of some sort. Where, you know, blind vote, write your names on a leaf and put it in a box, and we count the names.
No blind vote. If we're doing this, everybody needs to be out in the open about it.
But
I can be an independent arbiter.
No.
what? Okay, you know what? It's like, you know, it's like it's a vote of what's it called? What's it called? Is a, you know, vote of unconfidence or something like that. Like vote of yeah. Oh man, I don't even know where I'm getting these big ass words from. But like, you know, the
It's
vote
a lot
of
syllables.
vote of ineptitude. I think that's what it's called. Whatever. I gotta go. You know, I gotta go take care of some stuff. Just don't get too comfy. We're gonna. You know, we got some stuff to take care of tonight. We'll meet around the fire later. So, yeah. Don't yeah. Kind of just stutters as he steps backwards, like, then just moves out of the way.
I'm going to, as he's doing that, I'm going to go ahead and stare at him in the eyes, look really concentrating, like I'm about to take a poop. And then he hears in his head, just him, "There's a snail behind you!"
Okay. What did you just do?
Telepathically messaged him.
There's a
Okay,
snail
give me
behind
a.
There's a
give me
snail behind him.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check at advantage.
I'm not very intimidating.
5. As intimidating as a kobold would
Well, I
be.
mean, you see his eyes. You see his eyes go wide, and he like looks over his shoulder for a brief moment, and like looks around, and then just kind of glares across the fire pit at you, because of the very recognizable
Yeah.
psychic voice in his head.
Which
And
is
then-
probably something I could just change at will, but don't even think about it.
And he just walks back over to one of the tents and kind of goes underneath it and sits down with like 1 or 2 other brigands who are just kind of chilling there with their drinks and eating some bread and stew. and kind of having soft conversation. Every once in a while, you see like one of them like look over, dart and glance over at into the direction of your group and over to Agdon, but it seems fairly calm for now.
What was was kind of like the third party reactions?
If you read the room, actually, yeah, give me an insight check as I kind of read the room type of thing.
I'd
So
also
I was
be curious
purposely
next.
trying to see like I was purposely trying to downplay him essentially.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching for the reactions.
Yep.
What'd you say? Insight?
Insight, yep.
I would also be curious on that given that he came here throwing
No
heat.
more.
So, yeah. Voda, it was hard, because you were doing the intimidation, it was hard to see what some of the reactions were from the others. But you definitely saw your words and your actions were definitely shaking Jebek for sure. Nutmeg, you absolutely were like observing, and you could see that there was, some of the other brigands were looking like they were possibly hearing what Jebek was saying. There's a few random like nods and like looks of acknowledgement from a few of them. But there's also others that were like talking to each other and like shaking their heads, and you could see that they're not really about it. It seems like it would probably be about a 50-50 split at this moment of those who would still be loyal to Agdon and those who are feeling a little bit shaken or a little bit
Yeah, but that's
doubtful with
voting for
the actions that
Agdon.
happened tonight.
Hmm.
And Kiwi, you definitely observe just some of that more like a general like look of it's an unsure atmosphere at the moment.
I have a feeling there's gonna be
Okay.
just a single write-in vote for Zug in very kobold handwriting.
It's gonna be penciled in beautiful cursive because Zug is beautiful mind.
It's either going to be, it's absolutely either that or a backwards Z. It's unclear which way it'll go yet.
There's no in between. Ugh.
So, as Jebek goes off and has conversations with some of the other folks, Vamper kind of lets out a long sigh. Yeah, so see, that's the problem that I thought was possibly going to happen. Jebek is, they're my right hand, but they've always been itching to, be a little bit more. I think this is that opportunity. I don't think there's going to be any violence. Jebek's not stupid enough to do that. But there's not much I can do if...
Starts and dust on the road. He's dumber than you think he is.
He may be dumb, but he's okay with words. And to be honest, the rest of the crew is not that smart either, so it doesn't take much for them to get riled up and to have them convinced. Look, I promise that I'll help you out. I'll look for this cauldron, and hell, I'll even take you directly to Downfall tomorrow and introduce you to the Soggy Court. Get a good word in. They respect me, and you'll be on good terms with them. Just tonight, can you help me out and just try to make it so that my crew doesn't turn on me?
I mean, I feel like you already have power to do that. I mean, it looks like as of tonight, you're looking at a pretty big score. Why not?
You're talking
why not
about the
display that
cauldron?
to the rest of your crew, yeah. If you're looking for a pretty big hit, and these in your band just based on loyalty to like what you grab, seems like you already have your path laid out for you.
Okay,
Doesn't
so you're
know.
saying that if I unveil the big heist, you think that would turn the tables in my favor?
I mean, if it sounds like your crew might turn you because they don't think you have the cojones, but you're looking at something much bigger than any of them have seen here in a long time.
Show them that my cojones are dragging on the ground. They're so big. I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Show them the fucking three footsteps in the sand.
Language.
Got it. Okay.
Speaking common, I think.
That's just Voda in the background.
Yeah.
It's just the like in Sylvan is just like the like oy vey essentially. Sylvan's
Mhm.
equivalent of oy vey.
Yeah.
But another option is think about it this way. If the goal is to open up Prismere again, think of all the more scores beyond the mist.
Right. Yeah, bigger, broader horizons if we do this. Right. Okay, so that's another angle. Broader horizons, big score. Okay, I think
And think about what that means to you from just like the other tribes and the other parts of the Feywild. You're not just some bandit. You're the bandit beyond the fog. After that.
Yeah. I'm
Because
Agnon
they'll know
Longscarf.
who helped open that up.
I'm quick as fuck.
It's not something to brag about.
But I'm fast.
Too fast.
Your Zephyr showing.
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
This is true. I can also make you faster.
Wait,
And I,
yeah?
Yeah, and I will like pop open the pocket watch, and just for the fun of it, I will cast. Let's see, are those both? No, it's not. Okay, Expeditious Retreat on.
Okay. And he is just like, immediately that foot just starts to like, and it's like, oh, whoa, what'd you, whoa, Velka, what'd you do?
You can run a lot faster now.
All right, gotta test it. And he just goes back and forth, like, vroom, 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 like just super fucking fast, almost a blur at this speed, as he does do the dash as bonus action, and then, yeah. Yeah, fucking flying, this guy. Yeah. All right, yeah, that's helpful. Okay.
Another trick up my sleeve as well, but we'll save it for later.
All right. Whew. Well, thank you for the advice. And thank you for the older brother, older sister talking to. Be honest, I feel like I needed that. Been too long without having some sort of, authority figure to tell me what to do. Kind of gets to your head,
That is very easy to fall into the trap of.
Well, let's hope that Jebek doesn't have any other thing up his sleeve that's gonna throw a wrench into this.
If it does, we will throw a wrench back.
I like throwing wrenches. All right, well, cheers. Reunions.
Cheers. The family.
Yeah, he raises his glass.
Cheers.
All right.
I pause for a briefest of moments before also raising it.
The rest of the evening is.
I
Go ahead.
wanted to go around and ask kind of others in the camp what it is why they stuck around being part of the group.
The crew?
Here.
Okay, yeah. So the like a music just starts getting played. One of the bagpipers starts playing a tune, not the Agdon tune that gets played all the time. It's not Agdon's theme song, but more of just a kind of like a jaunty drinking tune.
Good King Mogul.
Yeah, as everybody just kind of like gets a little bit loosened up and people are talking and smiling. And yeah, the party, the evening kind of gets going. Keep an eye on Jebek. Jebek is kind of making his rounds as well, Voda. Like, talking to different people here and there. And Voda, you go around and what are you asking? You're asking like why they stuck around with Agdon for so long? Also, are you calling him Vamper to other people, or are you using his?
I would probably be using Agdon. And I probably would have started with making a show, summoning a tentacle, and kind of bringing a crowd first.
Okay.
Just a minor little like water light show.
Yeah, give me a little performance check.
In the background of your performance, because I totally would misread this, is I would summon my Thorn Whip and use it as a jump rope. And then once I take a few and realize, oh, okay, and I'll go back into my pile. I thought we'd do some cardio.
The second I see you doing that, I start making the light show around you.
Ah, shit! I thought we just talked cardio.
Nice. Yeah, you attract a good amount of the crew, the brigand crew, over to your performance, Voda. And after you gather them around, yeah, they're all kind of there, very impressed and all ears, because they're bunnies.
God
damn.
Let me verify. So, you can only have one tentacle, right?
Only one what?
My tentacles in the class.
But I mean, you said you wanted to ask them about why they stuck around, right?
I'm.
Oh, sorry, DM's
I didn't
crazy.
want to ask as a group, so. I don't think I'm limited to one. Oh no, yeah, I am. Okay, so I'm gonna have the tentacle kind of do its own show, and then go around asking people like one-on-one why they stuck around, what they enjoy about, kind of seeing if they share the same as Vamper, that they just enjoy stealing things.
Yeah, a few of them are just kind of give you their opinions. One of them like steps forward and is like, yes, I mean, Agdon's just so charismatic. He's just always seems to be able to take what he wants, and I mean, he's strong. He's bigger than the rest of us, and that's true. He is larger for like a Harengon. Probably is
5'2".
Like a medium is a medium like build. And yeah, I mean, kind of inspiring in all honesty. Like, stuck it out when Zyblina, pinned him to that tree. Didn't give up then. Just, I mean, yeah, tonight he kind of, had a little bit of a slip up, but he's still Agdon. He's still Agdon the Quick.
To be fair, his slip up was not his own, but rather who he fought.
Yeah, y'all are a real deal. I mean, definitely,
The Vinny ones that he could have gone up against, to be fair, he had a disadvantage to people who know him.
yeah,
And people who pinned him down for years.
yeah, it kind of seems that way. I don't know. It's I'm not gonna ask more, but yeah, I mean,
Don't forget about the height of anti-scarf weaponry. And I swing my Thorn Whip around.
oh whoa, easy, whoa, and duck out of the way.
Everyone clutches their scarves.
Yeah. I go back to jump roping again.
Yeah, man, yeah, it's just that, like, Agdon also is, even though he's a bit of a, brigand rascal, he still looks out for the crew. He has the, best interests for all of us. He's that, big brother that we didn't ever have, probably. He's kind of just center of this thing. The boss. Another one kind of just steps forward, like, oh yeah, I follow him because, I just kind of like to get in trouble. He's always good at finding trouble, so, it's fun. It's fun. At the end of the day, it's fun. And this swamp sucks, so it's good to have fun in a fucking terrible swamp.
Do you mainly do it because you enjoy the act, to put it, as far as the items that you steal?
I mean, items we steal are just kind of just for sport. Kind of just, I don't know.
This entire time, I've been writing stuff down.
Okay. Lucky thing I can't read. But at the end of the day, he's like a figurehead. He's the guy that is always in the lead, always taking that first jump, always taking the first step. So I don't know. I still think he's great.
During all this conversation and show, where is Jack off, whatever his name is?
Jebek?
Jebek, yeah.
Across the way. Like he has a group of, 3 or 4 brigands kind of sitting at a table with him as they're all kind of having hushed conversation.
His loyalists.
Yeah.
Do they look like ones that were part of the squad at Costas
some of them
earlier?
were the ones that you recognize, some of them as who were part of the squad that were traveling with him. Some of the other ones are like, just other randos from the camp that are kind of just there with him as well. Have been pulled into his table.
And is there a clear distinction between the ones who've come over and been friendly and then that group, or are there like multiple clusters around? This just happens to be one of them.
Multiple clusters. Yeah, there's
Okay.
other groups of them, just other groups of brigands just kind of hanging out by the fire. Some of them sitting closer to the one who's playing the bagpipes. A few of them just like dancing and clapping along to it. Everybody's just kind of spread out around the camp right now.
Okay.
The night continues onward, and if you question more Haringons, other brigands, and they all kind of have similar stories. If you ask them why they follow Agdon, it's more the same of them talking about that he's just kind of that guy who always just seems to be lucky, and the heists always go well. Always is charismatic, is the one who's always the quickest to get the goods, all those types of things. They have respect for him, basically. But you get the feeling that there is, some of them definitely have, like, always are just kind of now mentioning that, like, the incident from tonight. Even though that, like, you're all strong adventurers, there's still that underlying thought of he done slipped. Maybe he's fallen off. Type of thing.
It's the crack in the armor because he got bested once.
Yes,
in front of them.
much.
Yeah.
He was the winner all the time.
It's the goldfish memory.
Yeah,
Just like any
most recent thing.
the authoritarian guy showing weakness now is a chance for that other person to step up.
That's true.
It's
That
a
is
classic maneuver.
And as you're saying, recency bias is pretty powerful in these sort of situations. I'm gonna save that. Never mind. I'm gonna go back to my nest. I'll grab some food in another mug or whatever. I'm gonna sit down my pile of goods and just watch. While people do stuff.
At some point in the evening, during this, Kiwi would have asked if there was any particular treasures that the hag may have acquired that would be of interest to be aware of should we encounter them. Like, I don't know, did you give her like a massive death spell or something?
Agdon's, he's like, no, there's nothing that's too crazy. I mean, mainly when we steal good memories, we have to give her one of the best ones. I do know that she does have a bunch of stuff in her hut. Not everything is like, we barely gave her any of the stuff that she keeps, and she keeps it in this weird thing. He scratches one of his ears. I only saw it once when I visited her, because not that often. We just usually just leave this stuff in a basket by her house. But it's this like frog statue. She was like putting things in its mouth, but like I tried to look into it and it was just darkness in there. I don't know how it works.
Good thing you didn't put your hat in there.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Wasn't that weird? We had literally done the exact same thing earlier to find a secret.
Never forgetty.
Never forget him. At this point, there's oh, go ahead, Zug. If you're gonna say something.
Mm-mm. I was just laughing. It's or Steve in the background. I don't know. One of the two.
At this point, there's a sound of like ahem, and you see Jebek walking up with about 4 of the brigands kind of standing behind him. 1 or 2 of them kind of looking a little bit nervous, like they're not sure what's going to be happening. Jebek comes forward and says, I think it's time, you know, that we put things to a vote here, Agdon. There's a couple of us here. We're not so sure that you're fit to be the leader of the brigade anymore, of the brigands. And kind of speaks up and opens his arms up to the rest of the camp. And we're gonna, you know, leave it up to the rest of us here. A little bit of a democratic thing. If we'll do a vote of non-confidence to see if you know, Agdon's no longer fit to lead.
I would like to take a moment to say why Agdon is the best and greatest before you vote. Is that okay?
Jebek is like puts up a finger and he's like, and he looks around and realizes like, shit, I don't think I can stop you. So, okay, yes, of course we can.
You can have your turn after.
Yeah, that's the way it's gonna work. Right?
I want to hear the platform from each candidate.
Yeah, everybody gather around. Let's get close.
Yeah,
Zug
one of
is
the
absolutely gonna vote based off of this debate.
Oh, Zug's absolutely a policy wonk, 100%.
Oh
He
God.
gets lost in the sauce.
you hear like one of the other brigands who is just like one of the ones that voted was talking to like, yeah. I want to hear what the turtle has to say. So,
I was just as
is-
the monarch.
oh
the
yeah,
reigning
you're monarch.
Yeah.
I clear my throat when you say as the monarch.
As the monarch giving the speech right now. And additionally, how could you possibly throw down your leader who is sibling to another monarch? You know, one who bears a very respected title. I mean, surely if from your childhood leading Voda and Velka to rise to the heights that they have now, monarchy, you know, surely he has something else great planned for you guys too, and that you know that you'll be, you know, the kings of the land in no time.
As you say, as you give this little bit of a speech here, Kiwi, you see a couple of the Arangons, like their ears perk up and like they start whispering to each other, like, he's related to a Witchlight monarch? That's crazy. I didn't know that. Man, he has a cool scarf and he's a prince. Whoa. You definitely have mentioning the Witchlight monarch part is definitely something that is perked their interest. Jebek, you know, crosses his arms. I only heard that the monarchy is old and you know it doesn't have any use anymore.
No, it brings in tourism dollars. It's great.
Is everyone getting like closer at this point? I assume for like the
Absolutely.
speeches?
There's now a group formed where it's just kind of like Agdon stands up and he kind of pushes forward to the center of like his side of the circle, and Jebek is on the center of his side of the circle, and they're just kind of like looking at each other. Kiwi was in the middle, gave his enthusiastic speech, and now steps back to the outside of the circle.
I'm gonna take an enormous puff on my sham and just release like the fattest vape you've ever seen, filling a 30-foot circle, I think, and cast Zone of Truth.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
Who are
50
you
foot radius.
Who are you trying to get in on it?
Just as many as people as I can in the circle. This is gonna be an honest debate.
Okay.
Yep.
They all
We're all around the fire. I assume it will hit
Yeah.
everybody.
I assume it's everybody gathered. So
I think Jebek would be the only one who would like purposely save on it. Or try to save, you know? Because you can choose to fail, right?
Yes. And if they fail, I know. Yeah, you know whether each creature succeeds or fails.
Got it.
TM's just having a moment.
Yeah.
Hear the
Jebek
wailing.
immediately... Jebek fails it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, now there's just this kind of, the smoke cloud falls on everybody, and everybody just kind of, loosens up a little bit, man, and just kind of is just there in the moment,
Is anyone else making speeches, or are you continuing yours?
Yeah, it sounds like there's going to be debate between us.
So you think you are a better leader than Agdon is?
Jebek steps forward, opens his mouth, and goes, do.
And what do you think you bring to the tables that is better than Agdon?
Moment of thinking. I got determination.
Fear of snails.
I yell from back, he turned tail to a snail!
Ooh, that's good. I write that down.
Jebek looks back and he says, I did turn tail to a snail. What the heck? What the...
Objection! It's devastating to my client.
Looks sort of like, he's like looking around like, what the fuck? I did run from the snail. What's going on?
What is it that's make you what is it that made you not to like Agdon anymore?
Ooh, that's a good one.
I've always wanted to lead.
A noble pursuit. You think you're really qualified?
There's a moment and he doesn't answer.
You refuse to answer because you do not think that you are more qualified than Agdon. Yes?
Sounds like y'all smoke no fire, son.
You're swirling in.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think that Agdon is a better leader than you would be?
I don't know. It's not a good platform.
Yes. Agdon's been a great leader. It just
Then why
I'm ambitious. I'm ambitious here.
I go up and I put a hand on his shoulder.
I'm ambitious here.
I
Was it the other kind out there?
say, while Yair's trying to downplay his ability, the first thing he told us was how great of a first. I can't speak.
Right hand man.
Thank you. How great of a right hand man you were.
He actually said that?
And I do not believe he was lying.
Wow. Kind of, his shoulders drop. And Agdon comes forward and goes, you know what? It's okay. Y'all saw me in a moment of weakness tonight, and that's just a lesson, you know? We're not all infallible. There's moments where sometimes your big brother and big sister show you some family love by wrestling you to the ground on some disgusting, gross wooden planks above a swamp.
He says that, and I reach over and prestidigitate his clothing.
Thanks, Voda. But in talking with them tonight, it made me realize that we have bigger things planned for us. For us brigands. It's we're not just meant to stay here and hither and make chump change and be beholden to Bavlona. We should be back to traveling all of the Feywild, all of its domains. And well, this group here is here to bring Prismere back to the way it was and allow us to actually leave. And we also have a job, a bigger job than we've ever had before. We're gonna find and take Igawilv's cauldron. There's like somebody from the back. What's that? Don't you worry about it. Big magical thing. And it's apparently what's causing Prismere to be shattered like this. And what's keeping Zyblina in her castle frozen. But you hate Zyblina! I am changing my mind about that.
I will ride or die with this gang.
It's called growth. It's called growth. And that's what we're doing as a gang. We're growing. We're too big for hither. We want to be bigger than Prismere and beyond. Kind of stands up on like a chair, doing the Captain Morgan, like staring off into the distance.
I do a water show behind him.
He does his like flourish of his scarf. Flings it out to the side, looking elegant.
Can I? No, this is self. Never mind. It's gotta do dumb things with his Zephyr Strike to make his scarf blow, but I can't cast it on him, so never mind.
You could run really quickly behind him, like.
Wait, I think I have Gust.
Oh yeah, perfect.
Did I pick up Gust? Hold on. No, I picked up Mold Earth instead. Yeah, anyways.
Yeah, probably a more useful one, honestly.
Arguably. I was in a Minecraft mood, so
If you have Druidcraft, you might be able to.
Oh, it's the Puff of Wind, but I don't think I can move a cloak with it.
Yeah, you could. You could be semi. It wouldn't be like billowing, but he would have like a
Puff of Wind. Yeah, Puff of Wind. So I just Druidcraft a couple puffs of wind.
Yeah. So as he's saying there, just like that, it's just like that. Just like, and it's just like, as the cloak is like.
It's actually just going, just like trying to blow air.
Yeah,
that's how he casts it.
And for this, why not? I want everybody else who's been participating to give me a performance check. Let's do a group performance check. So Nutmeg, Kiwi, Velka, Voda, and Zug.
Okay.
Can I use one of my charges of Charm of the Monarch for this?
Oh yeah.
There we go. This will be +5 to those.
Oh, I have a mode of potential, but I don't know if it's. Until dawn, I have this mode of potential. When does dawn exist?
It's still nighttime right now.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and use my mode of potential to get a D8 on top of this.
All right.
Performance. Oh boy.
Then a D8.
11.
Nice.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, that moat getting you there. You're all very convincing. And did we get one from Nutmeg?
Oh, did you ask one for me?
Oh yeah. Wow.
I'm shamming it up.
Yeah. You as Agdon stands there with his cloak billowing, there's suddenly just like a slow clap that starts. And then you look over and you see Jebek stand up, a tear in his eye. All right. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Agdon. You're the best. You're the best. And everybody, all the other rabbits start clapping their hands as well. Agdon, Agdon, Agdon. They all start cheering and raising their glasses in the air. As the cheers kind of go up, everybody's just kind of like chanting, pumping their fists in the air, jumping around. Agdon looks down to the group and looks back to Voda, Velka, and Thanks, guys. I do appreciate it. Real talk. And I do promise my ne'er-do-well days are over. I'll just let me know what I can do to help you all out.
You can cause mischief, just do it for the greater good.
I also be starting of a plan. A few later, but we'll get there when we get.
All right. Well, have a good rest of the night. Well, we can have some drinks. We'll have some more food. We'll sing some songs and dance. And tomorrow I'll take you to the Soggy Court. I'll introduce you to to whoever's king right now. They all respect me. Don't worry. It'll be pretty straightforward. But if your goal is to go and find where Bavlorna is, you gotta head in that direction anyways.
Yes, all of that is important. But first, walk up to Jebek, and I blank face stare at him and just go, "You are a friend of mine, an apology."
For what?
You stole something from her. You hurt her, and I expect you to go back and apologize.
Can you be a little bit more specific?
She wears a coat of keys.
Oh, the goblin. The goblin. Yeah. We kind of messed her up a little bit. Want me to apologize to her?
That I do.
He looks up, and you can see, he looks over your shoulder, Voda, and in behind you, Agdon is just, looking at him and, giving a nod. And
Just giving, a glare over the other shoulder.
just that fucking Russian nesting doll of glares and shit like that. Yeah. No worries. I'll, personally say sorry to her. You got it. I'll shake on it. He reaches a hand
I was
out.
just gonna say, I stuck out a hand to shake his hand.
Alright, good. Alright.
Uh,
You need a refill on that drink.
That would be nice.
Alright, and he heads back out to fill up the drinks. And the night continues on with more dancing, singing, good stew, good ale. And we'll take a break here as the night continues on. You'll get a long rest, and we'll continue on in the morning. So, 10 minutes, everybody, and we'll be back.
All right.
Alrighty, 10 minutes. BRB. Don't go anywhere.
Nexus, LSD, TCB, MDMA, Nexus, LSD, TCB, MDMA, Nexus, LSD, TCB, MDMA, Nexus, LSD, TCB, MDMA.
Hello?
The choice is too perfect, so you don't take it.
Yeah.
I enjoy
Ooh.
meme.
Please
I've
dispense.
occasionally been known to enjoy a meme.
I partake in a fine meme on an occasional Sunday.
Yeah, I'll meme it up. No, this is something I found funny from the Onion. It's just like sometimes Onions, the Onion's just got that fucking dumb brain humor that just makes me laugh every time.
Boingo Zoingo?
Boingo zoingo wooga wooga.
And then sometimes they just have the ones that make you go, oh.
Oh yeah, that make you hurt.
Yeah.
All right. So as the party gets back together and parties throughout the night,
I don't think we're all back yet.
who's not back?
I have not heard G-Stro yet.
He making
Destroying
fucking
organs.
food again?
Party can't wait. Get started.
Dude, on this second playthrough, I feel like I feel like my fucking playthroughs on Cyberpunk always just end up gravitating towards the same shit anyways. Like,
I should just be in any RPG.
yeah. I was just like, I'm playing again, I'm just like, man, I really love using the revolver with a scope and a fucking nice silencer on it, and just like literally hitmanning through an entire area, just like ping, ping, like headshot, headshot.
Revolvers were the fucking assassin weapon for some reason.
Because you could silence them. In fact,
And head damage multiplier was crazy.
Yes, and I was just showing this. I just checked recently and showed it to another Discord. It was just they're all like 11 out of 10 into Cyberpunk now, so it's great. But I went and dug up my old Master Assassin revolver.
Yeah,
this is the nerf. This is the nerf version because it
remember
used
that
to be
one.
even stronger. This one was just I was getting like 900,000 damage headshots with this thing.
Yeah, you could be pretty
With the way
broken.
it's set up.
And interestingly, like if you do really, this time I'm actually going fully into like cool, the cool trait.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of interesting things that you can do with the ninja stuff, because it actually unlocks like things that you don't get otherwise, like the ability to throw knives, which is really cool.
Oh yeah. I was looking at doing. I'm trying to explicitly play a different way. By the way, I had to dig this up. Obviously, this is how I always gravitate to in any game I play.
Oh, and now you can always look
shotgun.
like that. And now you can
Yes.
always
Yeah,
look
there's
like
fucking
that.
glams now.
Yeah, but I was serious. It's sunglasses. It's a bright gold shirt. I'm looking at my cat dad outfit. I'm like,
Yeah, you definitely have an
Maybe I
aesthetic, I
got-
gotta say.
Were you Persian in another life? Fucking Xerxes up in this bitch.
this time I'm going for like a.
Flamboyantly gay cowboy.
Not even, dude. I don't know if the gold is flamboyantly gay. I think it's just a flamboyant, it's
Yeah.
cowboy.
Straight up flamboyant, yo.
I'm packing a
Yeah.
revolver, a double-barrel shotgun, and a big PP. Come at me.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a
Big
Penis
PP
2
energy.
game going?
Penis 2
Yeah.
energy. Penis 3? Penis 2? I don't remember.
I think it's Penis 2 is like the middle one, so that's why it was the joke. Is Penis 2 energy, right? Who
The,
picks it?
Yeah. The thing that's really cool about the glam like wardrobe system as well, and I don't know if you figured this or if you saw this yet, you don't have to keep items around. It literally is like transmog from World of
I
Warcraft.
like the WoW one. No, I haven't even looked at it because I'm about 2 hours into this new playthrough, and I'm just playing around and like looking at
Yeah.
how beautiful
So
the game
it's
looks
basically
right now,
like
but-
once you find that look for like an item, like whatever, like sunglasses X or hat Y, it's just permanently in your wardrobe.
as much as I like the idea of like the glam system for this game with like how wacky the outfits got,
Sorry,
it felt
I
really
should've
fitting to be like, well, I found some booty shorts that have way better stats, so this is what I'm rocking now, and that felt
kinda-
very cyberpunk.
It was. I did like
Yeah.
that, but you can still do that too. But
I
yeah,
didn't
I
mind-
love the camera mode in this game. I was having so much fun.
I did
with
not
it.
mind I didn't mind the weird outfit things, but that was definitely a huge gripe for a lot of people who are just like, I can't play this because I look like a clown. Like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
I'm
But I
actually
mean,
going.
then you just fit into the world so much more.
Yeah, you look around, you're like, everybody looks like a fucking street clown. What the fuck?
I'm explicitly trying to make the most like over the top stereotypical cyberpunk get up now. I'm playing female V going through this time, so it's like full on. I'll have to get a picture once I have a good setup. But I'm also going. I'm explicitly picking a different play style this time through. So I'm going like assault rifles and katanas, like
Ooh,
something
nice.
like I just full on because I also did the corpo start, so I feel like I gotta do a little assault rifle corpo
Katanas, you
thing.
say?
Katana.
We can make
Or,
a of them yet.
Yeah, that or the mantis blades because those they
Mantis
use the
blades are
same
sick.
stats and they look really cool. Yeah,
That's my current get up guy.
I
Nice.
thought you just took a selfie. To be fair,
Yeah, dude.
Hey-o.
Nice. All right, well, let's get back into this. We got a little bit more time here. The night goes on party mode as everybody is happy with the new goals and the kind of cheers that go up for Agdon and all those things. And something that you find that is interesting is as the night goes on and the mood improves, the stump, which was kind of barren as you arrived, starts to sprout like flowers and vines as they like almost grow out of the dead stump itself, and had these little buds pop up and like start to expand and bloom in the night. And they even start to have like little lights like popping out, like little spore like lights and things like that. It just basically like the party atmosphere seems to almost emanate out to nature itself. Very nice.
oh, I would probably be very sensitive to that.
Yeah, you definitely
Feeling
can
that.
feel. Yeah, you get the fucking tingles on the back of your neck, as you know. There's like, even kind of like out of the corner of your eye, you can see that some of the knots in the wood and on the tree itself almost start to resemble like smiling faces.
I'll probably just as part of this
Should be
party.
vibing.
I'll start druid crafting various plants, flowers, or whatever, and just like
Yeah.
hand them around to people.
Absolutely. And Agdon brings Velka and Voda over to like he points over to this kind of makeshift, what almost looks like a throne. And it is. It's a makeshift throne, and around it you can see that he has actually piled up a bunch of trinkets and baubles that just look like kind of like random knickknacks and garbage. But he's just like, yeah, here's my stuff. Pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty cool.
It's pretty neat, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, how much of that was taken from others?
Oh, all of it. All of it.
Hell yeah.
Don't encourage him.
I mean, I
Why
it's
not?
not
We're
like I
always
can give
picking
it
little
back.
things here.
I can't give it back now, so it's kind of, it's aesthetic. It's aesthetic.
Why could you not give it back?
I don't know where they are. I don't remember.
That's fair. I'll just kind of scan through. Is there anything that stands out in this pile?
Yeah, give me a D100.
Oh, oh shit. Fit perfectly even.
There you go.
Balin.
There you go.
You dig through and you like pull something out. The first thing that catches your eye is a tiny hourglass without any sand in it.
Huh.
Oh, interesting.
I will pull out my tiny hourglass without any sand in it.
I look at this one.
Time ran out.
I look at yours. I look back at this one. Are they the same?
They both don't
God,
have
is this
sand,
something
but
we
they're
shared together.
both don't
These
have sand,
kids.
but they're both like different. They don't look the same. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah. So they're not like the same design. They're very different designs. Does this one look to be like fancy, cheap, old?
It's nothing too fancy, but it does have basically, a clouded glass for the hourglass part of it, and a almost what looks like a tarnished copper holding kind of pieces around it.
Seeing that this is sort of what's the word? Symbolic of what we're doing here. I'll look up to Agon. Can I keep this? It's kind of cool.
Yeah, no worries. It's Agden Vamper looks over to Voda and Velka. Yeah, totally not keeping these things around at all. I don't care anymore. Anybody wants to take something from it? Yeah, go ahead, dig through.
Does it seem like he's like trying to play
Cleaned
off?
it up. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
I'm
like the
immediately
baseball Romans.
telekinetically trying to grab just something from the middle of the pile.
All right.
Oh shit!
Do another
I've been offered to
D100.
take something. I'm taking something.
Yeah, if he's offering it up, even facetiously.
All right. This
Does
is
he?
a
Does
12.
it look like it really bothers him?
It's like he has a little eye twitch each time, but it's like not that bad.
Well, it seems like it's probably nothing too well, at least based on what I got.
Yeah, no, this is all just like
It's not
knickknacks,
too
bric-a-bracs,
crazy.
random stuff. Nutmeg, what you pull out is a pendant that, as you look at it, it's kind of a circular pendant. And right now, perfectly, you can see that it shows almost like a strange like white sliver on the edge of it. And you hold it up and you realize that it matches the current phase of the moon.
Ooh.
That's neat.
Interesting. I'll open up a little pouch at my side where if you look inside, there's a bunch of small little trinkets of like garbage and whatnots, and I will stuff it into there.
All right, Kiwi, what you pull out is a kendama, a ball and cup toy. That that is just kind of like got the ball on the end of the string.
Kiwi just be like, the perfect turtle metaphor. Kind of flips it. Oh, store it in my shell.
Well, you flip it, and maybe after one or two tries, you actually get it, and suddenly you hear a from the toy itself. Yeah, it lets out a little victorious jingle whenever the ball lands in the cup.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah. I will. Good. I will grab something.
Okay.
Let's see.
76. You find a little wooden box.
I opens the wooden box.
It's filled with baby teeth.
Ah!
I put it back.
Oh god. Okay. Oh my goodness. The night continues onwards and winds down as you all get your rest. And as morning breaks,
Before that,
yes.
I don't need to sleep. So as everybody goes to sleep, I spend most of the night writing. First I pull out of my bag a pink plush elephant. That Vamper and Velka would remember as like something I've had for many, many years.
Oh, nice.
And I put it kind of underneath a few of his knickknacks.
Oh.
Then I spend the rest of the night before everyone goes to sleep, kind of getting to know people. And then I write little inspirational notes for every single one of the crew.
Oh, nice. You're just
And
doing
put
the
them in
like
their
the
pockets.
sticky notes on the giving them the sticky
Fucking
notes.
wholesome AF.
It is. I love it. All right. So the morning sun breaks through the fog, and you start to get that morning heat as the mist begins to burn off. Some of the Herringons groan, nursing some pretty nasty hangovers from the night of partying. But Agdon is up and ready. He is bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as any rabbit should be. As he looks around and goes, "All right, if y'all are ready, we can head to Downfall right away. And we'll get there pretty quick and safe because, one, it's not too far away, and two, we'll take one of the skiffs. That way we don't have to worry about the water levels or anything like that." And Jebek steps forward and goes, Yeah, I'm one of the better skiff pilots here, so I'll come with yous. You know, sign a good faith and all to send you off.
Okay.
Climber down the
I got
ladders
him.
again. Oh, go ahead, Zug.
Oh, I was like, we're going on a cruise.
Yeah, you can call it a cruise. Or like a jaunt through the swamp, but yeah, sure, little guy. It's all good.
I'm imagining Zug on like a Disney cruise. Just
I
like
was imagining-
unsupervised at the buffet.
I was imagining Zug being held by Leonardo DiCaprio.
Pay me like one of your French girls.
Bitch. Has that kind of energy for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm just imagining Zug just being like, you can fit on the door. I'm small.
or he just like pushes them away. Like no,
With
no,
a
no room,
stick, yeah,
no
with
room.
a stick, just back.
You're like vine whipping his fingers.
My door, my
door, my door.
The meta universal adventures of Zug will continue another time.
The party all descends down the rope ladders, and you find one of those skiffs that you saw earlier, kind of docked at the base of the log. The water levels have risen in some time, like in the past few minutes, and so it's perfect. You skiff your way through the causeways, skirting around some of the mangrove trees, dodging frogs jumping in and out of the water, as the earthy smells of the swamp greet you as you push your way through these foggy banks and away from Brigand's Tollway. You make your way across the gap where the Queen's Way breaks once again. Debris on the ground here. You can see it in the murky water below you. And fairly soon, you end up seeing in the distance the tops of buildings poking through some of the fog and mist. Agdon shields his eyes. Yep, there it is. That's Downfall. That's Downfall, all right. As you arrive by skiff, you make your way into a murky lake area in the center. Let's take you to Downfall.
Ooh.
This whole map has huge Elden Ring vibes.
Yeah, right.
It's that. Yeah, it's kind of got that like verticality and.
It's like that swamp
Verticality
area to the west
and
that's just so similar.
The sectionizing of it. And...
I think it's like the verticality and then the mistiness. Like,
It's
Well,
the
and then, like, the
verticality,
over-
the swamp.
like
The
exaggerated.
bridge.
It's exaggerated
Said
features as well.
verticality a lot.
the verticality.
Verticality.
It's really stacking that verticality usage. Yeah.
Verda.
Stacking it. God damn it.
Am I the
Black
only one
screen?
with a black screen?
No, you're not.
I have no vision.
Nope.
Don't worry, I'm dragging your fucking butts over there because this is one of those weird maps where you're all gonna be tiny.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh no, I'm already
Just like
small.
real life.
I'm not unfamiliar with this.
I was in the pool.
Yeah, let's go. About. Also, I looked up mangrove looking for a GIF, and I got.
Yeah.
Well, let me just.
How much bush?
Nope, none. I got that, and then that,
What?
and then that.
Why are there so many of these?
I don't. This is a trip.
Yeah, and then one more. For some reason, there's just 4 of them.
Minecraft, Firefly. It's gotta be some meme I don't know about.
Yeah, but like, and then that one. Yeah, that one's good too. Yo.
All right, so you find yourselves coming along a channel, and I'm not gonna bring the other homies here with you just now, but making your way through this channel,
I can't
see-
see nothing.
you still don't see shit.
No,
And forget to turn your
Why-
fucking eyeballs
my
on.
token might not have vision.
Shut up.
I can see. I got smoke in my eyes.
Your
Horrible life.
your character's brain lag is a little bit intense.
Yeah. You can hear the sound of like dial-up internet sounds like inside Nutmeg's brain.
Like, these are definitely frog people, but are these just straight up frogs? Here.
No.
Giant frogs.
So, you find
Lord,
yourselves
Lord.
arriving at Downfall, along on this little skiff. And as you get there, you see thick fog hanging heavily in the air obscures the area around you, so that the world appears to have shrunk only to about 20 feet in all directions. Before you, the waterway widens and the current slows, giving the impression that you have entered a lake. Croaking voices penetrate the fog, through which dark shapes appear, resolving into 2 rowboats. Manning the oars of each rowboat are 2 bullywugs. So, as you enter in, you are basically... Oh my goodness. You've made your way through the channel, and you find yourselves in the lake area here. As some boats arrive, these bullywugs come up and find you. Bullywug.
Yeah.
I don't think we need one.
This is
Some
totally.
chill.
Oh shit! These are the Last Airbender swamp folk.
Oh yeah.
The tribe. This is totally them, but now the
All 5
frogs.
guys, yeah.
So you notice that all 4 of them, as they pull up in the boats, they are all wearing like soiled and dirty, what almost looks to be like costume-like garb. Like they have, all of them are wearing some form of like frilled collar or like puffy frilled like shirt top with like pantaloons or like something like that. But they're all like filthy and torn and like waterlogged.
They're like something we'd expect to see at a royal gathering or a play to emulate that kind of a thing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. It's like
stereotypical
shitty
that.
Renaissance fair garb
Okay.
and really dirty.
Oh, they're in the swamp. What'd you expect?
Yep.
So they just come up? Okay.
They come up and one of them starts. They start croaking, and they speak in Sylvan actually. So I know Rosin understands that. Who else understands Sylvan?
I'm good for it.
Zug does as well, actually.
Kiwi does.
Wow.
Everybody does.
Yeah, we did our what do you call it, the foreign language classes before making our way into.
Indeed. So one at the front of one of the boats speaks up. Hello, my name is Blof, and welcome to Downfall, and the home of the Soggy Court. Travelers, welcome. Our king, King Gullop, the 19th, would be honored to make your acquaintances. Please,
We would be honored to make it.
head to the small dock nearby. They point to the north. And follow us to King Gullop. Agdon and Jebek are like, yeah, looks like you got this taken care of from here. See, like I told you, the Soggy Court are pretty nice. They're a little bit wild and crazy, but they're pretty damn nice. Just don't do anything to piss off the king or whoever the current king is. That's just not a smart thing to do, okay?
No promises!
I mean, I've also heard that it's okay to piss off the king here, because they don't... Usually by the time people start calming down, there's usually a new one. From what I've heard, anyway.
That is the case. You're right. That's why I don't know. See, the thing is, like, I've never met King Gullop, so I don't know what he's all about, but I'm sure you'll be fine. They love travelers. It's all good. There's a bump as the skiff butts up against the docks here. From the water, the bullywugs call out, "All right, head to the north, and you will find King Gullop. Follow the path."
you.
Thanks for your help.
I ask real quick though. Is there a dress code? I look at them.
You're dressed fine.
Okay.
I'm glad we got that worry out of the way.
I always worry about that when I enter the swamp. Am I dressed informally?
It's one
Yeah.
of the juxtaposition of seeing a frog in a Renaissance outfit in the swamp that just made me go, what?
Is there something funny about reptiles wearing Renaissance style clothing to you, Zug? Is that funny to you?
Yeah.
Amphibians. Amphibians. It's different.
That's right. Don't be grouping me with the.
All those green people look alike.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
I'm red.
The frogs call out one more time as you get up on the dock, and they say, follow, go north, follow across the stepping stones, go through the balloon factory, and then
What?
across the bridge of chattering heads, and then to King Gullop's gazebo.
Oh, did we hear about the bridge
This guy's
before?
got a-
Balloon
yes.
factory. I got so many questions.
Yeah. The fuck? There
The
was a-
bridge with heads on sticks.
Yeah, that was mentioned by somebody earlier, right? Sir, whatever again, I think mentioned it.
That was
a vision of it
vision. Yeah.
in the water.
Oh, right. Okay, that's right.
The bullywugs in the rowboats row off into the center of the lake, and you lose track of them in the fog.
Goodbye.
Jebek and
Friends.
and Vamper wait on the skiff by the dock, and they say, we can either go back to the base and wait for you there, or we can just wait here. Not really sure what you want, though. Up to you.
How much do you guys think we are going to need a getaway vehicle?
Well, looks like there's quite a few rowboats and skiffs around here, so you'd be fine to take one of those if things get a little bit hairy. Or slimy.
I think it might be useful if you got a head start on searching for a cauldron.
Good idea. We'll do recon work and get started on that right away. Trust us, we'll get some info.
I do.
And they shove off, and the skiff,
I make sure to give Vampire a hug first.
he hugs you back.
I'll give him a handshake.
Gives you a firm handshake. They push off, and the skiff disappears back into the fog. As you get onto the dock here, you see something interesting. Looming above you is a ramshackle, or looming above this ramshackle wooden pier is a balloon anchored by 4 thick ropes tied around wooden posts driven deep into the mire around this. The balloon's bladder expands and sags at irregular intervals as swamp gas fills it briefly before leaking out of various tears in the patchwork fabric. You see a bullywug standing near the top of a ladder using a long silver needle and a spool of catgut to sew up one of the openings. A second bullywug stands at the foot of the ladder to steady it. Huddled nearby are 3 giant frogs whose long tongues snap at passing insects.
Are we going to get distracted immediately, or are we going to follow the path?
Oh, let's go. I'll start running along in my usual.
Yep. They look down at you as you're.
Enthusiastic way.
They look down at you, but they seem to be intently, like following their work and trying to fix this thing. It looks like this damage was received recently to this balloon.
And just because this is not the one that we saw.
No, but it
Crash.
strikes you as a similar make and model.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's what he was fleeing from, I believe, right?
Also a Chevy Malibu.
Yep. He said that, that he, if you remember Sir Talavar was aided by a bullywug. Wigglewog, the bullywug,
That's
who
right.
helped him steal who stole an air balloon, a swamp balloon, and got him out of there in his cage, but the balloon was unfortunately attacked by something in the air and crashed, killing Sir Wigglewog. The giant frogs eye you warily as you go past, kind of like reminding you of guard dogs.
I make sure to stand between them and Rosin.
Yep. They let out low croaks. And then there's like a snapping sound as one of them nabs a dragonfly that buzzes past. The bullywug at the bottom of the ladder just kind of gives you a curt nod and, hey, what's up kind of look as you continue onwards. In the distance, you see some stepping stones.
Yeah, I'll just continue to jauntily run up to them.
Are these bullywugs wearing the same types of outfit?
They are indeed. Once again, tattered, kind of badly maintained, whatchamacallit, like royal or just courtier style gear.
Is it like, does it appear to be a uniform? Are they identical, or are they just similar in style?
They're all makeshift random stuff. Talking about, talking about Cyberpunk 2077. They all look like they're just fucking on the streets. Just make it ye olde fucking
whatever.
They look like a middle school presentation of Summer Night's Dream.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. And actually, you look around and kind of protruding from the mist here and there as it kind of blows around, clears and meanders, like the mist kind of like moves around this lake area. You can see shapes and stuff appearing across the lake. You can definitely see a dark shape somewhere in the middle of the lake, but you do see ropes extending out from the shoreline, from buildings and like posts and things like that are just strewn with clothing, with more of this kind of noble-esque clothing.
That's the ones we see going into the lake towards the middle there?
Correct.
I see the clothing on it. There's underwear on that one. Okay.
So, get to these stones. There's a row of boulders. They are spaced about 2 feet apart, breaching the surface of the lake to form what looks to be a walking path across a 40-foot wide waterway.
All right, we cross! And I'll just start hopping. So hop across the best I can.
Okay.
As
you're easily able to hop, skip, and jump across this thing. As you make your way across, about midway through, step on one of the stones, and you hear, "How dare you step on my head?"
Ah! Oh shit! Whatever sounds like it comes from, I'll hop off of it to the next closest rock. Ah! Hi!
You see a face appear on the rock. "Oh, could you please take your foot out of my mouth?"
Oh god! Okay.
Yeah.
Cute!
It's like a stone frog golem thing.
He's so cute!
That face.
And
So
excuse me,
annoying.
so one of yours happens to be on my knee. Jesus.
Wait, Ellegrand, is this entire stone thing just him lying down?
No, it's actually there's like a tiny one that's nearby him, and you notice that it's basically just he's like standing in the water and you just plonked on his head.
Oh, okay.
Rosin just like flies next to you. I think also Nutmeg can also fly as well. So
Yeah, I'm just floating.
I feel like Nutmeg would be the type to jump across anyways.
I feel like Nutmeg would always fly because he'd just like fall over if he used his legs.
It's a perpetually high version of Grebe.
the stone face looks up to you, Zug, and the other members of the party. I demand an apology, and a sincere one at that, for stepping on my face.
That's on me! I'll step back. I will stand very tall on the rock next to it and do a fairly cultured bow to him. I am sorry for stepping on your head. It appeared to be a rook, but I did not look closely enough. Will you accept this apology, Mr. Mrs. What's your name?
Give me a performance check, or sorry, a persuasion check at advantage, please.
You'll be fine.
10.
Ugh, not good enough. Not good enough. I will give you another chance, or another one of your footed party who wanted to, who would probably also step on my head, can apologize as well.
I drop my shoulders, feeling a little deflated. Ah! I look behind. It looks like
It's okay. Kiwi would yell from the shore. Zug apologizes sincerely and thoroughly for any of trespasses upon your person that may have occurred recently, and any other future trespasses that may occur are purely done out of ignorance on our part and not malice. We wish to respect your way of life and home to the best of our abilities. Please pardon our clumsy and largely terrestrial-based interruption.
Why did that sound rehearsed?
Right?
Fucking great.
All
I
right,
love
give me
it.
a persuasion check at advantage as well.
I'm gonna use the charm of the monarch here too, just in case.
All right, 25. You look down, Zug, and you can see a little stone, like pebble, comes out of this little stone face and just rolls down from his eye down his cheek. I've never heard a better apology in my life. And to think I was gonna get rid of all of these rocks and throw you into the water. All right. I'll brace myself and you can step on my head if you need to. Have a good day.
Literally just like apologize so well. Please step on me.
Step on me.
You make it sound like it's so unusual.
Just an apology kink.
Yeah, as the party makes their way now very easily through here, even with some help from this water creature, Rosin probably sees it and points it out. There are some darker, larger shapes, like swimming around in the water, and for a brief moment, you see the eyes of a creature appear above the water, and then dive back down again. Points it out. You all can kind of see it. As a fair warning, it seems that the water is probably not the safest to go swimming in.
When Kiwi makes it across, I'll make a point to go give you a. I walk up to kind of like almost shyly, so I'm not sure how to. I keep trying to make sure that my shield is out of line of sight of you at all times, and I just go, "Thank you, that was really good. Okay, bye." And then I'll go back to the front and keep moving along.
Don't be hasty now.
All right.
I don't know how not to.
God.
You make your way forward, and you see in front of you now a wooden structure. This wooden structure stands on stilts above the lake. It's topped by a steep conical roof made out of thatch, and smoke curls up from a hole at its apex. Its windows are blacked out, and the air carries the smell of burned wood. You see a clothesline attached to one corner of the building's exterior, hung with a variety of frayed and worn patchwork garments.
Sorry, on the outside of the building, heading in the same way, like down to. Okay.
Exactly.
And do we see any balloons?
You don't see any balloons.
Curious. This was the one that was pointed out to be or said to be the balloon something or other.
Yeah, they said that that was to make your way across the stepping stones and then through the balloon factory.
Through it. All right.
Across the bridge.
I'm also, just to be clear, not straight up like sprinting at full speed Naruto style or anything, but I'm just sort of
Quickly marching.
joyously sauntering my way along.
I
Joyously
do imagine
sauntering.
when Zug does run, though, it is Naruto run.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As you
Sometimes
peek
it's less
inside the
like he
building,
holds his arms behind him, and more like he's running so fast the wind is pulling his
Yeah,
arms
there's
backwards.
like noodles behind, just flapping in the breeze.
Yeah.
I imagine now. I'm imagining Zug as the I have the power of God and anime on my side kid.
He is wearing a skull on his head as a character design choice.
It's a powerful helmet.
Mhm.
Keeps
Okay.
brain safe.
as you make your way in there, you hear the croaking, a exasperated croaking from somebody inside. As they call out in Sylvan.
What the fuck are you? Get back here, you piece of shit, little fucking piece of fire! God damn it! Just shit!
Every
Holy
curse is
shit.
followed with a language.
Jesus. I pause at the bottom of the steps here. I let one of you guys take the lead on this one. I don't want to deal with that.
Q would walk up with a hail and well met.
Hold on, yourself, Judge! Watch out! Watch out!
And you see like a little like it looks like what would be described as the Susus from it actually no it's exactly from Spirited Away. You see a little piece of coal trailing a little red embers behind it run across the floor.
Oh, you're right. That's straight up the Susuwataris, right?
The fucking coals! They're gonna burn this place down even more than it was burnt down! No!
You see the room is a charred mess. Hazy smoke hangs over scattered piles of burned and broken shelves, intermixed with whatever those shelves once contained. Wisps of smoke snake into the air from several spots where smoldering wreckage threatens to ignite. The distressed bullywug in a leather smock scurries around the room with a bucket of water, whose contents spills out over the sides in his haste as he runs to and fro. They are the Susus.
Don't just stand there! You gonna help me or what?
I take my brush at his bucket and shape water and throw it at the whatever looks the most in need of being put out.
The thing that's the most in need of being put out is the coal that is running across the floor.
Okay, I try to snipe it.
Headshot.
You use your shape water and there's a hissing sound as one of the coals gets extinguished.
Yeah, more of that!
I'm looking through your legs. I go, okay! And then I'm going to use create water.
Okay, massive
Which
amount.
I can do I can do it at a rain, I believe, in a 30-foot cube.
Oh, wow.
10 gallons of clean water. Yeah, 30-foot cube within range. It falls as rain.
Okay.
So that would pretty much be just a rainstorm inside this building.
All right. So Zug is conjuring this mini rain cloud inside the building. Anybody else doing anything of note?
I'm
Keeping on that
specific.
buff.
Taking small 5-foot areas and focusing it on the coals.
Okay. Velka, you doing anything?
I am looking for an opportunity to maybe just grab one, or smack him. I probably just smack him. Give him a little dazing smack. Smack him with my sword, but still sheathed, just to give him a little daze.
Shoot.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. I mean, the little coal. Give me an attack.
Yep.
Attack roll in this campaign?
Let's see if you can whack it.
Yeah, whack it good.
Wait, what the hell is going on with that?
Whack it off.
My damage on my rapier for some reason is 2, not a dice.
Just
I
2.
don't know how that happened. Just 2.
We're gonna get into combat at some point in this campaign. I'm gonna make it happen.
Oh, I hope not.
Okay. Yeah.
Woo!
So, yeah.
A bludgeoning to knock out.
It just crushes and just shatters and just turns into carbon on the floor in front of you. The bullywug behind you yells,
That works too! Keep it up!
And over a quick period of time, the rain combined with the rain and the other chasing around and attacking these things, you're able to crush and extinguish the remaining what seem to be little animated coals that are running about the floor. And as that's all taken care of, the bullywug catches his breath.
Alright. Good to see you guys all came through. I was never gonna be able to get all of them. They just kept igniting stuff. Oh god, there's just so much to clean up. Oh. I'm sorry. Introductions. My name is Duke Ickrind.
Duke Ickrind.
Yes.
Okay, right.
One of the loyal dukes of King Gullop the 19th. Oh, and because you helped me, here, take this.
He gives you he holds out a brooch.
Look, it's cool.
It's a brooch that is shaped like a fly.
A float.
Is somebody gonna take it?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. Oh.
Oh, okay.
As you grab it, the fly's wings like flutter as it enters your hand.
If you're wearing this when you present yourselves to the good King Gullop, it'll earn his trust. He'll trust you. It's a sign of that you've helped somebody. He'll know it's from me.
Oh, it's like the gold.
to-
It's like
I
the
will-
gold star from you. Okay.
I will hand it to Voda.
I will hand it to Nutmeg.
Ooh, he throws in my pouch.
I will reach into his pouch.
No, you can't. You can't go in there. That's my property.
You know, this wasn't puff pass, Namek.
Wait, was I supposed to give this to someone? Oh, here you go. I'll hand it to Rosin. I guess.
She takes it and pins it on her shirt.
We just simulated an economic transaction. All right.
Oh, you guys, you must be new here. Welcome to Downfall and welcome to the Soggy Court. It's very important that you go and introduce yourselves to the king. So, or let him know you helped me, and then show him that pin. Everything should be good. It's just across the bridge.
He points that way.
Okay.
We'll go see him post haste.
Although, as we're like walking through, I do have to ask though, Duke, is this normal? I just kind of gesture broadly at everything around.
Shakes his head.
No, we had an incident a day or two ago. One of our own, a traitor, Wigglewog, stole the fairy dragon from Bavlona's house and escaped with one of her swamp gas balloons.
Oh,
Luckily, we caught the other one of those culprits that were assisting. The other traitor is awaiting punishment in the fighting pits.
Oh, no, that
terrible.
Yes.
What's his name of this traitor, so we can make sure to avoid them?
Oh yes, of course, you do not want to associate them with them. They are the former Knight of Warts, Morgort.
Morgort, the Knight of Wards.
Isn't that a terrible drink from Chicago?
No,
Oh,
don't
my
worry,
throat
that's the
hurts.
new Knight of Warts. Morlort, the Knight of Warts.
I have no idea or association with any of these people. Good to know.
Yeah, Morgort awaits their punishment in the jail.
Where is this jail so I can avoid it? Yeah.
Hey, this tactic is perfect. No flaws.
The jail is just past the King's Gazebo. To the east.
We will be sure not to go much further than the king then.
Exactly. Though, we do have some interesting visitors that have come all the way from Yon.
Young, you
Wait.
say?
I
Yeah.
thought there was no way to come from.
How did they? Yeah.
Oh, it's because it's one of it's what's her name? Ugh. Oh, I don't remember it's a Trinket Bauble and Charms Rain Cloud Balloon. It's over there. They have a shop open.
They know how to get through the fog?
Well, yeah. They work for the what's her name? Endolin.
Well, I will go check out their shop, and for no other reason.
Mm-hmm.
Commerce is important.
Yep.
Or
That
local
sounds-
shops.
Buy local. Ah!
All right. You make your way through the ashes and the now soggy and burnt balloon factory, and come out on the other side, where there is a bridge. And I'll just move you over to said bridge. It's kind of hard for you.
you had to like go through the.
Yeah,
okay.
you'd have to like
I
go
see
through
it.
and around, so it's kind of challenging. And there, you see the flat wood plank bridge spans an arm of the lake. It's lined on one side by rows of bullywug heads on wooden pikes. At the center of the bridge, you see a small figure sitting with its feet dangling over the side. The figure appears to be talking to itself in bemoaned tones, but then the severed bullywug heads nearby erupt in a cacophony of voices, some indignant, others sympathetic. A few in a more distant row yell,
What? I couldn't hear what they said.
This is the individual that you see chilling here.
Oh,
I see.
wait. Yes, we were told about this guy. I gotta be better. I take too many notes. It takes me forever to read through them. Somebody mentioned.
Jingle Jangle's friend Clapperclaw.
Mm-hmm.
That is the friend Jingle Jangle mentioned. One that might know how to get through the fog, I believe, if I wrote this correctly.
Oh man, my notes are terrible. Holy shit.
That might sound familiar to me.
Perhaps we should say hi, as I'm just like very disturbed by the chorus from the left of the bridge here. Trying not to stare, but
As you arrive, as you step on the bridge, the heads turn to face you.
Oh, we have visitors. Ooh, visitors.
I scuttle back through Kiwi's legs and hide behind him.
Hello.
The little scarecrow gets up and turns to all of you, and it's just, kind of like in a strange voice that echoes out, even though he has no like face or head. Like, oh, hi. I'm Clapperclaw. Nice to meet you. You seem new here. It reaches out. They reach out a little clawed hand to like, in greeting.
Kiwi would reach out and grab like kind of the top part of one of the claws, but not like putting his hand in. He's like, "Pleasure to meet you. I apologize for my etiquette. I've never had the honor of shaking a claw before."
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. I mean, at least I still got my head, or a head. Unlike these guys here, they lost their heads. They're dead.
That's a very
Yeah, I
funny
got it.
joke. You're right. They don't have heads. That's a bummer for them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a bummer. Have you seen my head? This isn't my head. I wouldn't want a gourd as a head. That's just silly. He shakes his head and you can hear like a rattling sound. It's got fucking like, I don't know. It's got some strange like coins or something stuck inside of it. It's really, really annoying. So, you know what? You seem like resourceful people. I really want my original head back. It was perfect, and I really want to get it back. And this head's kind of weird. You wouldn't happen to know, happen to have met or seen a blue scarfed rabbit, have you?
Sounds like there must be a lot of those around here.
Well, that asshole stole my head.
We will do what we can
Oh.
to get your head back.
I
Yeah,
hold
it
up
was-
the hourglass. It's not an empty hourglass, is it?
No. It was beautiful. It was super, super beautiful. It was a glorious stag skull. And you remember seeing that like mounted on the back of Agdon's throne. Back at the stone.
Oh, like so it was featured. It was not part of his pile. It was something he's said. Okay.
That is we will keep an eye out.
I mean, that sounds glorious and all, but it's a bit of a if we manage to find it and put our effort into it and all that, bring it back here. What do you want to give us in return?
Well, I know the way to get to and from thither from here. I can take you to thither, but if you help me recover my head.
I mean, without giving away your secrets, how?
Without
Well-
telling us how. How?
Yeah.
There's trade secrets and all, but I come from thither, and somehow I just found the way to get to hither from thither, and I remember the way to get back. So, just my secret.
And you need your head for
take
that.
us
Oh, sorry.
from hither to there, zither.
Your accent's funny.
We.
No, you.
Yeah, just you.
God damn.
Oh, we.
This is some first. Who's on first? I love it.
Well, yeah, I left thither because, well, Granny Nightshade, I think, made me, and I didn't want to do all of the mean tasks that she was telling me to do, so I ran away from home, and I came here. And then that blue scarf guy stole my beautiful head, and now I have this stupid gourd that I really don't like. And yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not a bad
You
look.
don't have to. I know it does not suit me. You don't need to pretend.
There's not a single lie in Old Nutmeg.
It works. It does. He ain't lying. Oh, if we give you the skull and you do this for us, can I have the gourd?
Yeah, sure, of course.
All right, cool. I'm in.
And the way to zither, of course.
Oh, and also tell me about. I would be curious to hear more about this Nightshade you work for and don't like, because I also like to discuss bad bosses. It's a topic of mine. Yeah.
Smooth.
Sounds good. And sorry, just as a clarification, you did not see the skull on the at the throne.
Oh, okay,
Gotcha.
so we don't know where it is right now.
You don't know where it is, but he is certain that Agdon stole it.
So I mean, it'd be makes sense for us to go bring it up to him, perhaps, after we get back to him somehow.
I'll I mean, if that's your deal, I'll totally take you to thither, but excuse me. I didn't know that a gourd could burp.
Yeah, it was very echoey.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Kind of pasty.
I'll hang out with y'all. I'll stick in the back though. I'm good at looking out for myself, but yeah, why are you here in Downfall? This place is kind of weird.
We have reasons.
Fair enough. Don't need to tell me.
We'll talk to the
I
king.
can assure you that.
As you say we're gonna talk to the king, one of the little heads looks over to you and says, "King Gullop is a weak, soggy piece of shit."
That's what I heard.
Another
That's
one,
you were-
like leans. If a head could like lean in, it kind of does. Like the stake kind of like leans a little bit forward, and in a lowered voice, another one of these heads speaks and says,
I heard there's another coup in the works already to replace the weak King Gullop the 19th.
I didn't know that. Why would they do that?
Probably tried to push some sort of tax bill that didn't work well and crashed the currency.
I hope they don't try to kill me. I'm a monarch.
their dead eyes blink at you.
Can't tell, but you're no king of the Soggy Court. That's all I know.
Wait, I narrow my eyes and look back at them. Are you all kings?
Yes,
Past tense.
we were all kings of the Soggy Court, and the Soggy Court has become a mockery since my reign came to an end. No, it's become a mockery since my reign, and you killed me, you piece of shit.
They all just start bickering and arguing amongst each other. Fuck you! Ah! You see them like they're all just trying to like move their spears closer to each other. Fuck you!
If I held my fucking hands, I would rip your rip the lips off your face.
I slowly rise water on the wall between us.
The curtain.
Talking Head Museum in Futurama.
Yeah. Well, there's also
So it's
The future-
double Futurama, yeah.
yeah, there's double Futurama references there.
Yes.
Yeah, one of them is actually you're right. One of them is just fucking Nixon Bullywug.
My raid was the best. Where's Agnew? Agnew!
Yeah. The headless body of Spur Agnew comes clomping through the swamp.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Across the causeway, you see a gazebo, a marble gazebo, standing on top of a mound of soggy earth. It's white stone streaked with green algae, and the support pillars have kind of sunk into the muck unevenly, so the domed canopy is like now kind of sitting askew on the side. And from within, you hear, "Who is making such a racket on my bridge?"
Oh god, now we got hedonism bot. We're going for the trifecta. Where's that coming from?
Watch out for gazebos. I've heard they're nasty business.
Up here, okay.
Is this a reference, Wabook?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, it's a reference to the time that somebody in their D&D party, an AD&D party, did not know that a gazebo was not a creature, and so they were trying to determine
They tried
the
to fight
threat.
it. Or
They
something
tried to
like
fight
that.
it. They tried to fight a gazebo, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So
So across the bridge, you see you can now see the shapes of bullywugs underneath this gazebo, and you can hear some music being played and things like that.
Yeah. This stuff can get kind of weird, so I'll reach into my packet of trinkets and I'll throw some dust at Kiwi, who's in the front there. And I will grant you protection from good and evil, just in case there's any fucky wookie.
Nice. All right.
There's a Wikipedia page.
As you approach the gazebo, short steps ring this gazebo, and they lead to a raised floor where you now see bullywugs dressed in shabby clothing lounging on pillows. Among them, there's a harpist. A harpist sends forth delicate notes that mingle with the murmured croaking of the gathered nobles. On a dais in the center, a flabby bullywug wearing a crown of woven lily flowers sits on an ornate throne with his legs folded under him. He has a large leather-bound book open across his lap and is mouthing the words he reads on the pages. Without looking up, he says,
Philosopher King.
Have you no herald to announce your presence before King Gullop the 19th?
and he slams the book closed with a to punctuate the question regarding you for the first time. Sleepy bullywug guards standing around the monarch snap to attention with the book closing and ready their weapons, looking over at you. Before you, you see King Gullop the 19th, and as he regards you, staring at you, you see crawling from, like, what seemingly beneath him, a small little baby crocodile that crawls up onto his lap and goes.
Oh my god.
What an awesome power shit is this?
King Gullup looks down. King Gullup looks down to the crocodile and goes, "Easy there, Snoodles."
I can't.
And that's where we're gonna end for the evening there as you meet King Gullup the 19th.
King Gullup.
Here you go. Wait. Here, now you get to see your boy King Gullup the 19th.
Oh my god!
Holy shit.
The crocodile!
Noodles!
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Oh, this is my favorite thing.
The fucking mustache on the one on the left.
I didn't see No,
Yeah,
this
thing is
real
this
as
thing
shit.
It's always just like done in a watercolor style too, so
Yeah.
it's like actually looks like, you know, this is refined high art.
So good.
Frog is all legs.
Look at the eyes of that
Renaissance-
crocodile. Look at that fucking
Renaissance
sass.
art is a lot of that kind of like weirdness.
This is so funny. I love it.
Dude, I love that monocle that's like a fucking bubble that goes over the fucking frog eye.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Snoodle.
Okay, 100% we're stealing Snoodle, by the way. Somehow. I don't know how this is gonna, I don't know what's
I feel like
campaign,
Zug will
another
steal
stolen pet.
Snoodle somehow.
gonna
Yeah. All right. Well, that's where we're gonna end it for the evening here, as you are now approaching Mr. King Gullup, his retainers.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, I gotta think about what I've already lost train of thought is gone.
Here. Also, this is something that's cool. I'll drag you up here. So this is another rendition.
Oh. Okay, kind of the overmap style version of it.
Hmm?
Oh, that's neat.
So you're actually
Okay, I see,
you know
where it's
what?
actually-
I feel like I'll probably keep you guys on this until like you need to be on the other map, just because it's a little bit. I don't know.
It's
It's a little
nicer.
bit-
Neat.
I actually, yeah, this is really good. It's gazebo.
Yo, look at that like
What's
storm cloud generator on the right.
Yeah.
You
Oh, there's more to come.
you heard? Well, no, you heard what that is.
Wait,
It's the
we did?
merchant.
Oh, they came
Oh,
in with a
that's their
storm cloud
balloon?
balloon. Yeah, and I remember actually from a long time ago when you were showing some concept art.
Hmm?
Yeah, that rings a bell. I'm not gonna
That's neat.
think too much about it, but I can't wait to see that again.
Yeet.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna end the
That was
stream,
fun.
and I'm gonna drag Derpy off to the bed maybe, because she passed out on the floor next to me in the beginning. There. I was like, this is like little.
That's how
kid
you know
shit.
you're tired. Yeah.
So-
I mean, DM can do that all the time, and she does, and it's funny.
All right.
'Cause she
Well,
wants to
we'll
do-
pick up on
Yep.
this sometime next week, I think. Yeah. Well, because you don't
Hopefully.
leave until we could do this next
I
week,
leave,
right?
yeah. So I leave Thursday evening late.
Oh.
So Wednesdays, I'm probably a no because it's going to be maybe a short session Wednesday. I'd be fine, or I can hop in. Like if you guys want to do something on Wednesday, I can hop in when I can.
Okay.
But Tuesday's totally fine.
Wednesday might be a good time to set up Cyberpunk.
That'd be fun. Yeah, we could fuck about.
City Mist.
Yeah, because I'd be down to do that because I could be kind of like half packing and like half paying attention for something like that.
Yeah.
So that'd be good.
Late
But Tuesday's
packing
totally
agenda.
good. I mean,
Okay,
I'm
let me
to
end
be
the,
fair,
let me end the
yeah,
stream, and
okay.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
Yep, I'm gonna.
All right, bye everybody. End the stream. Beep beep.